The end of the year is upon us. For some, this is a time of great joy, for it's the season of pumpkin spice lattes, sweater weather, and haunted houses. And as the first speck of snow falls from the sky, others prepare for gift giving, decorations for non-denominational holidays, and of course, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. However, the first snowfall is not joyous for all. The winter season is bitter for some, and I'm not just referring to the temperature. At the same moment, the gray clouds cover the skies. The snow covers the cars, the streets, and most importantly, the grass. A vital aspect to playing the sport of golf. That is why I set myself out on a journey. A journey to find what the best golf game is to keep me occupied during these several months of winter. I've selected 7 games to conduct this experiment on. Some are full courses, others are miniature golf, and one even has guns. For the sake of consistency, I'm basing my analysis on the simplest course the game has to offer. No thematic sceneries or special powers for fantastical gameplay, just me, my balls, and the holes I sink them into. Okay, a joke like that was bound to happen. Our journey begins with the most recent installment of the Mario Golf series, Mario Golf Super Rush. I decided to play on Bonnie greens as the holes are more diverse than the ones on the rookie course. Now, out of all the games, Mario Golf Super Rush is probably the one I have the most hours in, as it's a common game I play with my friends. It has plenty of water hazards and sand bunkers, which I've somehow managed to hit plenty of balls into the bunkers more than I'd like to admit. However, at its core, Mario Golf is as simple as a golf game can be. You have a selection of pretty much every club you would ever need, giving you versatile options for your gameplay. Elevation and wind play an important role, especially if you have a far putt and just decide to blast it. Look, I never said I was good at golf, I just enjoy the game. Obviously, it being a Mario game, there's a bunch of silly aspects such as special shots and other hazards on various courses, but I'd like to reiterate that this video is only judging the bare minimum, as that is the true nature of the sport. A minor spoiler to the rest of the video, but Mario Golf was my best scoring game. I've only gotten a couple bogeys and 1 triple bogey, putting me at 79 on a par of 72. Not bad. You wanna know what is bad though? Golfing on Nintendo Switch Sports. The quote-unquote spiritual successor to the infamous Wii Sports, Nintendo Switch Sports falls from grace like a golf ball flying directly towards a tree branch. At least when it comes to the golf part, the other games are kinda decent. There's only one course to play on, and the layout of it isn't bad at all. I really enjoyed the structure of it. You don't have a huge selection of clubs, just the generic driver, iron, wedge, and spoon? I've never heard this club be called a spoon before, but sure. Problem with this game lies with its controls. It's interesting to see Nintendo go backwards in terms of technology, as the Wii mode was near flawless. However, the Joy-Cons are imperfect at best. My setup for streaming may have interfered with my gameplay as my desk faces away from the TV, but I still had plenty of arm space to take my swings. All my drives seemed alright. I veered to the left and right a bit, but never by a drastic amount. The putting was the real issue here. Swinging my arms a full arm's length would never fully register with the game, and for the most part the putts would just hit gently as I brought my arms back to the starting position. These issues made the game extremely difficult and less enjoyable to play the game. Hole after hole, I was just waiting for the game to be over. Thank God, I am done with Nintendo Switch Sports. The par for this course is the same as Mario Golf, being 72. However, due to the technical issues, my score went up to 120, which if I'm being honest is the most accurate representation of my golf skills. Now, these next 2 I'm going to breeze through as I did not play them to their full potential. Golf It, along with Golf with Your Friends, are miniature golf games, as one name implies, best played with friends. I wouldn't recommend these for a single player golf journey, but for sure if you have a group of friends to play with. I still played the basic courses for these two games, and if you are curious of my scores, for Golfie the par was 54 and I scored 83, Golf with Your Friends was a par 50 and I scored a 71. These scores won't be fully considered, as I've mentioned these are miniature golf games, so even their basic courses have plenty of gimmicks to get in your way. Here's where things get interesting now. From here on out, I have not played any of these games until I stream them on twitch.tv/JohnRamen, where you should totally follow me as I record the gameplay for these videos there. And while you're at it, subscribe here as well. This next game is a bit peculiar on its take on the game of golf. It takes the soothing sport and turns it into a deck-building roguelike. This is Golfie. Imagine if the game Slay the Spire and Golf had a baby, and this is what you get. Traverse procedurally generated courses throughout a few themes, pull random cards from your deck, and complete your 18 holes. However, my first run of the game did not end too well. Not making it to the hole in a certain amount of strokes reduces your health, and when you run out of your battery, your run ends. With how this game functions, it's difficult to compare a score to the other golf games. I'm disappointed to say that I did not make it past the front 9 holes, and I ended at hole 8. But I do enjoy deck building roguelikes, so I will be returning here to complete a full 18 holes. We then move on to a different golf experience. If you enjoy first-person shooters along with the calming nature of golf, there is a game for that as well. Nice Shot, the gun golfing game, replaces the standard set of clubs used to hit the ball with an arsenal of guns. They range from the ball launcher to a putting pistol to an SMG. A sand machine gun. There isn't much to explore with this game, as it seems like someone's wild passion project, but it is one that I did thoroughly enjoy. It seems the average par for a beginner's course on most of these golf games is 72, as is the case for Nice Shot as well. However, I still failed to get under par as I ended the game with an 83. This video isn't dealing with my golf rep that well. But there's no time to dwell on scores as we have made it to our final golf game. What the Golf. I did not research the game all too well before this video, it was instead recommended to me by a friend of mine. So going into it, I did not expect it to be what it is. My vague descriptions are on purpose, as this game is such a different experience that I can't fully explain what it is in this video. What I will leave you with is the knowledge that this is not your typical golf game. While it is fun, it is not the type of golf game I was looking for while working on this video. Therefore, it will be removed from my final ranking, but stay tuned, you might see more of it in the future. So there you have it, 7, although technically 5 games to get your golf fix while the winter season approaches. My final opinions on each are as follows. Golf It along with Golf with Your Friends are great miniature golf games, especially if you have a group of friends to play with. Speaking from experience, these games can get a bit chaotic. Golfie is the most game a golf game can be. It takes strategy, skill, and most of all, luck to play. And while fun, isn't the true golfing experience I was quite looking for, although I may have a new addiction in this game now. Nice Shot, the gun golfing game, also turns the golf game and makes it more video game-like, implementing the first-person shooter genre into how the game is played. It has multiplayer, which I'm looking forward to trying, but again, not the golf experience I was looking for. Mario Golf Super Rush is the most fun, even at its base core, making the game more Mario by going on the other courses and turning on special shots will make it more chaotic. Again, I'm looking for anything close to the real experience, so these features aren't what I'm looking for. At the very least, Mario Golf is one of my go-tos for playing with friends. As I said, I'm looking for a game that brought me close to the realest experience of golf. After playing these 7 games, I think I'll have to award that to Nintendo Switch Sports. If you have ever played golf, then you know how frustrating it can be. If you're new, or even if you're pro, golf is one of those games where no matter how good you are, you can have your bad days and play poorly. The Joy-Con's imperfections perfectly replicate how good or bad your swings can be. This experiment did not yield the results I had wished, but now I know if I want the true golfing experience, then I guess I'm firing up Nintendo Switch Sports.